like an Ubuntu SD card that I'd made in the process of creating the SSD. And I plug that in. Then when I plug in the SSD, it doesn't auto mount. And so I'm like,
I clicked leave meeting instead of share screen.
Okay.
Seen it once, seen it
Let me try that again.
Stay away from that red button.
Okay, let's see here. Need to move this banner. All right, so there's the Python code that I'm using. Basically, I've designated pin 26 for the shutdown pin. And here's the catch. You don't want to be in a situation where the thing just keeps rebooting itself because you've lost control of the GPIO pin. So the safety here is this arming delay. So what I'll do is when I start up, I'll set up the GPIO with a pull up. All right, the pin 26. And then for diagnostic purposes, I flush the standard out. And then I'll sleep for the arming delay. So I'll sleep for 3 minutes. So I just gives myself at least 3 minutes from when I power up to use SSH and go in and kill this script. So I'm not in an infinite reboot. So basically after that, all I do is just go into a loop and just look for a low signal on the shutdown pin, and then do a sub-process call on sleep. Basically, I do a 5-second sleep and then do a shutdown now.
I like that. Thanks, John. If I type my email in the chat, would you mind sending me that script?
Sure. There's just a couple of other steps in order to run this. I don't know if you know this already, but in order to run this as a service, you need a service file here that specifies what you want to run. And in order to run Python, you can't run it directly from this service. So I put, well, at least I don't think you can. I've got a shell script, and all the shell script does is run the Python script.
Right.
So it's 3 parts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can send you that code.
Thank you, John. I put my email address in the chat. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. They're all good ideas to try and recover it and try and make sure it doesn't happen again.
There's another version out there that does a reboot. So it'll do a power off if you hold it for just a short amount of time. But if you hold it for like 3 seconds or something, it'll do a reboot.
I think I just had a transformer explode somewhere in the neighborhood. My power glitched for just a fraction of a second, and then I heard a boom about a second later.
Cool.
So, so I can send that to anybody who wants it.
You probably heard that drone.
John, if you could send it to me, I'd appreciate that.
Doug?
Yeah.
Doug P., I'll send that to you too.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the suggestions and commiseration, guys.
Well, I was wondering, so we have this gold star kind of thing for the one end of the spectrum. Should we start a cotton hanky for the other end of the spectrum? And then we could judge how good the week is by the ratio of gold stars to cotton hankies.
Something to be said for that. Doug,
extra points for catching fire.
Do we have a section on the website for tips that we put those sort of things into?
If anybody will write something up, I'll put it up on the
Like
website.
what John just did.
There is a sections. The way it's done, there's projects. There's a place for projects, and I don't believe any of the projects are new. Very, very old. Legacy projects from when I set this thing up. There's also a tutorial section, and I published something 6 months ago on it. But that I would love for people who want to
have a tutorial and would take the time to write it up, and I'll just publish it for them. Just send it to me, and it'll go up on the web in the tutorial section, or if you want to, in the project section.
The concept that you're talking about here, Doug, is well served by a wiki.
Yeah, but we're reaching close to my bandwidth. Okay. All right. So I mean,
I wasn't
I'm
asking you to make
not real excited about a wiki.
So that's a challenge, John. Write it up and send it in.
Yeah. But like I say, I mean, if you just write up a little article, you can, just like you were talking to somebody, and we'll set it up. At one time, Paul, I always thought that Instructables did an excellent job in their format, at least originally. I don't know, and where people could break up their project into steps, which were essentially different web pages, and it had certain formats that you could do. That was also really nice. But like I want to tell you that I got to keep it simple, unless somebody else is stepping up. We can do that too. So anyway.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I'll try and have it working by next week.
Okay, great. For the gold star.
All right.
All right.
We got 10:22. Starting to lose people a little bit. Any other topics for tonight?
Let me finish typing in a note here to Kareem before you shut us down.
He
Okay.
just logged off.
Hey, he's not there yet.
He's still there.
He's not gone yet. He's on the way though. Okay, so guys, so I booked the lecture hall, but it has a hard stop at 5 on the 27th. So I just sent a note off to Donna, Doug, to see if she has a sense if it's going to be like 3 hours or 4.
Yeah.
Because if it gets tight, then I might need to try and move it to the other. There's like the purple classroom, which isn't quite as good as lecture hall, but.
Well, if you hear back from Donna, just have her let me go first, and then it doesn't matter if we don't get to see the other people.
Yeah.
I don't have to go first, but early.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I'll work to twist her arm.
No comment.
All right. Well, good night, guys. It's been fun.
Hi, Paul. Take care.
I'm out of here.
All right. Kareem, did you get the notes from the chat?
He says in the chat that he installed DatCon, which reads the DAT, and the .text files are actually different files. It's not the same file with a different name, and they are readable in that Phantom Help web page.